Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to What's Hot on the Open here at MarketStream.live. My name is Joseph Cusick with the Cusick Group, securities offered by MoneyBlock. Here to give you all the opening action. Well, if you look at the major indices, they are in the green. You have the Dow Jones up 36 at 20,038. You have the Russell 2000 up $6.30 at 1,362.30. You have the Nasdaq up 7 at 5,198 on the futures, and taking a look at the S&P 500 up 4.25. That's at 2294.50. You have crude up 79 cents over the $53 level after some underperformance and some bearish API data out on stockpiles. And you have the dollar down 2 cents today, still above the century mark at $100.23.5. Basically, the market, it's stuck in a range. As frustrating as that might be for most investors and traders, that's the reality effect. We have very little, if any, volatility as well. Taking a look at the VIX. The VIX futures are trading at 1240 right now, down another almost 17 cents. So right now, the markets are muted, but that doesn't mean that there isn't action. As a matter of fact, if you take a look at shares of Twitter, TWTR, they're down 8% right now after its fourth quarter report. It basically had disappointing revenues and guidance. You have Coca-Cola, KO. They're on the defensive as well this morning, down about 1.6% after they disappointed with its fiscal 2017 guidance. You have Whole Foods, WFM. That's another one, a name that's been tempered by its fiscal 2017 outlook. I guess it doesn't really have many investors in Whole Foods really surprised because the stock's just down about 0.5% right now. That's waffling a little bit. Take a look at CVS, ticker symbol CVS. It's up about 2% after the company topped its fourth quarter earnings guidance and reaffirmed 2017. You did see, though, what was notable on the healthcare side, Cigna, ticker symbol CI. They're down about 0.9% as a judge came out and basically cited some competition factors and ruled against their merger with Anthem, ticker symbol ANTM, and its proposed acquisition of the company. Now, this ruling comes on the heels also of the Aetna-Humana proposed merger getting blocked. And it looks like it's not happening. Now, I can't get into every single detail about what's totally going on, but you're getting a perspective of while the macro action is somewhat muted, range-bound, you're seeing that the micro events due to earnings and a plethora of other opportunities are moving. And so we really got to stay on our toes. It has been frustrating. As a matter of fact, I've primarily been in cash doing some small positioning and some trades, but primarily in cash. But you can see right now that the basically keeping your powder dry is the most prudent action at this juncture. You're also looking at the data, which you might think would give you a little bit more insight. Basically, we see the sticking with the same kind of mentality. You have the weekly initial claims that came in. It showed a claims decrease of about 12,000 to 234,000. That basically has the 4-week moving average now down to 244,000, which is the lowest it's been since November 3rd of 1973. You are also seeing that continued claims for the week ending in January 28th did increase by 15,000 and a little over 2 million. Basically, the key takeaway of the claims data is this. Employers are reluctant to trim their workforces right now. That is a reflection of the tightness of the labor markets and the difficulty to find new employees with the right skill set. And that is promising. That also will put the Fed on alert. We're going to watch. Now, there is only about an 8% probability that they're going to raise rates into March. But again, these are the kind of components that just basically mess you up in the head when you're thinking, well, we don't know what these policies are going to be for tax reform. We don't know what the infrastructure plays are. We're concerned about the fact that There is a lot of uncertainty on what the trade policies are going to be. But at the end of the day, employment, strong. Wage inflation is increasing. And it looks like globally, there still is strength universally, globally, within the other markets like Europe and Asia. But again, we're going to have to wait for that moment of truth, which is we need a moment of volatility. We need a little bit of a breather in these markets so that we can get in a more prudent level. So that's what we're looking at here at MarketStream.live. And we'll be back at 1:30 Eastern Time where we'll update you on all the action that's going on here at MarketStream.live. Take care.